By a wide margin, Americans consider Rush Limbaugh the nation's most influential conservative voice. This is a product of a poll done by CBS News and reported by state-controlled AP. My reaction when I saw this, this is news? What, they gamed a poll? It's only 26%? I don't believe that. Only 26%? And, of course, that doubles anybody else that's close to me. By a wide margin, it says. The radio host was picked by 26% of those who responded, followed by Glenn Beck at 11%, and Dick Cheney and Sarah Palin were next with a choice of 10%. Interesting, in this poll, half of Americans chose laying a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier as a ceremony in which they'd most like to participate. That swamped the other choices: lighting the Olympic torch, tossing the coin to open a Super Bowl, starting the race at the Indy 500, ringing the opening bell at the stock exchange, and throwing out the first pitch at a World Series. Man, where did they find this sample? This is great, but where did they find the sample? And, of course, the drive-bys had to get in on this last night and this morning. Here's the montage.
A new poll finds Rush Limbaugh the most influential conservative voice in the country.
Whatever you think of Rush Limbaugh, it's hard to doubt his conservative poll this morning. A new poll by Vanity Fair and 60 Minutes found that Americans consider the talk radio host the most influential conservative.
There's a new 60 Minutes Vanity Fair poll that asks the question, who is America's most influential conservative voice? Rush Limbaugh by a long shot, 26%.
A new poll says that talk show host Rush Limbaugh is the most influential conservative voice in the U.S.
Rush Limbaugh is proving once again he's still the life of the grand old party. A new poll by 60 Minutes and Vanity Fair found 26% of Americans think he's the most influential conservative.
Many Americans consider radio host Rush Limbaugh to be the most influential conservative in the country.
And, of course, notice how they all fall in lockstep. As long as it has AP or CBS News, it must be real. And so they all now report it. I guess they think it's somehow bad for conservatism for this poll result to be there. That's why they're eagerly reporting this. Also, get this. Obama's numbers in the Midwest are tanking. It has been reported in a number of places I noticed over the weekend. But at Politics Daily, they have this. Public policy polling says 56%. This is in Arkansas, by the way. 56% disapprove of Obama's job performance compared to 40% who approve. And get this. Voters said by 55 to 45% that conservative talk show host Rush Limbaugh had a better vision for America than Obama. This is in Arkansas, Obama's home state. Public policy polling, PPP. So the polling news it seems like all news is polling anymore. It seems like most news is the result of polls.